Alright, hello everybody, my name is Joy and welcome back to MUDLARKS. Now, I gotta remember where I left off. Hey, wake up. Alright, we were going to wake up Lori because we wanted to tell her about her day. Hey, what time is it? Why are you waking me up? Any sign of Vincent? It's midnight, sorry to wake you. And no sign of Vincent. But it's been a rather terrifying evening. Alright, because of the ghosts. Shit, what's happened now? I went to that paranormal society meeting I was talking about, and ended up doing a seance. A seance? Yes, the ghosts are real, Laurie. I haven't been imagining them, but you are so stressed. I know, but the seance seemed to prove their existence. The medium told me that Vincent was in danger. He is trapped somewhere. She had very little prior knowledge of what has been happening and described the ghosts precisely. Really? Really. She said the ghosts were beside me the whole time, and then during the seance I actually saw them appear again. This shit is real. Vincent is in danger and I really need to find him. I'm speechless. So, you really believe this paranormal stuff is real now? I'm afraid so. I can only hope that the Govas are trying to lead me to Vincent in a positive way and not trying to trap me as they may have done to Vincent. Oh, Winston, this is a nightmare. You're going to get yourself into trouble. Maybe we just have to take a step back and let the police do their job. Are you kidding? PC Norman is sitting in the pub all day getting drunk. He says his men are on the case, but I've heard nothing. The medium said something about him being trapped at their resting place. Resting place? A cemetery? The Govas were presumed to have left London during World War II. They could be anywhere. I couldn't find any information about their deaths. What I did find out, though, is that there were several churches who were helping Jewish people escape London during the war, as they were scared of persecution and needed to get out of Europe. I think this could explain what I read in the archives about the Govas. Oh shit, my timer. Alright, sorry about that. I've been told by a tour guide that I should check out some more information about the churches in the East-South Walk Library. It was closed today, so I'm going to check back tomorrow. Hopefully, if I can find out exactly what happened to Elisa and Salome, it will lead me to Vincent. I wish I could help more. Shall I take the day of work? Thanks, but I should hopefully find some good leads tomorrow. I'm worried sick about you, Winston. Please be careful. I find that what you are saying very hard to be true, but I can tell you, you have been through the mill tonight. Come and get some rest at least. You haven't been sleeping enough. Yeah, I'm coming to bed. Are we going to have a creepy dream again? With men eating lockets? Oh no, we're back in the living room of the Govas. So I said to Janice, it's only a matter of time before they come after us again. And the stories I heard from the continent are too horrible for your ears, child. Do you think Hitler is really going to take England? For the sake of us all, I sincerely hope not. I don't want to know what would happen if he did. What would we do, Grandma? My dear, I do not know. Well, I say bugger him and his silly moustache. Oh, you do have your father's language, young one. Oh, you. Manners at the table, please, Eliza. Hee, I'm sorry. You truly are a rebel. Aufmachen. That sounds like the same knock. Shh. Excuse me, it's Father Rogers. I don't mean to disturb you. Ah, it's just a priest. Do see him in there. Sorry, I had to move around a bit. It's right behind my camera. Oh, that was the dream. Well, that was the least terrifying one. Oh, look, I got a David Bowie poster. Is that David Bowie? I'll check that out in a second. That was another sleepless night. And the only sleep I got was marked by that dream. Another of the Govas, this time the same knock on the door, but followed up by a warm greeting from a priest. I don't want to go all Agent Cooper on this and start interpreting my dreams, but perhaps it showed a connection between the brick attack and the priest. Anyways, I better get cracking. The search for information on Vincent continues once more. Bowie. I don't need to take this with me. Yeah, it's a David Bowie poster. Okay. What about my fish tank? Can I do anything with that? My dear fish Nippy. Okay. So let's see. We were going to the library, if I'm correct. I think that would be the next logical step. So let's do that. Sorry if I forgot anything. It's been like 2 or 3 days since I played this game. Cockin... Oh, that's the library. Let's go there. Oh, there's a dude spraying gravity, right? Gravity. Oh wait, it is called gravity, but I had the wrong gravity in mind. A youth in a hoodie is spraying up a storm. He's being incredibly brazen, doing this in broad daylight. Dude? Hi there. Tally-ho. Ask about picture. What's that you're painting? Are you blind? No, you're just in front of my camera. It's a fucking dinosaur in it. Albertosaurus. I love dinosaurs, yeah. I guess I can sort of make out an Albertosaurus here. I have no idea what that is. Talk about defacing building. Are you scared someone is going to tell you off? I ain't scared of nobody, bruv. I eat pigs for breakfast, innit? Haha. Such bravado. Bye. Cheerio. I assume I'm gonna have to get back to this guy and like go to PC Norman or something. Well, let's just go to the library. See what we can find on these Goves. You're not taking the most practical route here, but let's go. Oh, there we are. Librarian, you look awfully happy. A little too happy. Hey there. Hi, can I help you? I'm looking for a particular book. You have come to the right place. What's the book you are after? I'm unsure of the exact title, but it was recommended by a tour guide called Hermione. She said to mention her name to you and you would know exactly what she was talking about. Hermione, she's a lovely lady and a damn fine tour guide. Please pardon my French. You are pardoned. Thank you. I know just the book. You must be after some local history. Indeed, it relates to churches in Southwark back in the war days. The book you need is called Southwark the War Years. It's Hermione's Bible. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Where can I find the book? Just go there to the left, the far corner of the library. There you will find a section of old dusty books about local history. I've seen Hermione with that particular book many, many times. She's the only one who ever checks it out. Thanks for your help. Of course that book is going to be missing the one time I want to check it out. I already know this. Let's take a look around first. Heaps of dull-looking old books about financial matters. That didn't say old, but I made that. Nothing special about it. Anything about the... Looks cheery. I just can't make out the name of the badge. Wagner. Seems like an odd name for a girl. I guess it's her surname. Yes, I hope so. Wagner, it was a componist or something? There's a book labeled free on the counter. Wagner was a componist, by the way. Not... Let's see, brochures. Anything about that? Anything to see about that? Book brochures. I guess with so many information being available online, libraries need to do this. Much information. I don't need any of these. Okay, what about these? Children's books of all shapes and colors. I don't recognize any of them from my childhood. I must be getting old. Alright, let's move along then. Move. Oh, I can't go there? To the shelves? I really kind of wonder how this game was kind of made. I don't know if they took pictures or if they just made it themselves. Local history. Let's look around. These books are about the histories of various council and elected figures. Boring. There's something moving over there. Jesus. That bloody mouse almost scared the life out of me. Oh, you're such a pussy. Come on, Winston. It's just a little mousy. Nothing of interest here. Après vous, a history of the French language in Southwark. Who writes this stuff? Southwark, sorry. Not here. 1800s, a bit old. Well, that's good, right? Oh no, wait, it's supposed to be the Second World War. A quick scan reveals what I'm after. Southwark the War Years. Let's see if I can find out what churches were helping the Jews escape. Let's have a look. Oh god, are we going to read this? Jews in Southwark. At the dawn of the Second Great War, a thriving and wealthy Jewish community existed in Southwark centered around the Grove Street area. There were bankers, jewelers, hat makers, lawyers, and the community was seen as an integral part of the local area. By the end of the war, this community had all but vanished, with most families choosing the option of migrating to countries such as Israel and the United States. Their reason for doing so has been cause of some debate, but the general consensus is that there was a prevailing feeling in the community that Britain would fall to the advancing Germans, a belief heightened during the terror of the Blitzkrieg. Jewish citizens, despite being important members of the local economy and community, had long faced persecution. The ugly head of anti-Semitism is a recurring theme in London Jewish history. The low point came in 1936. The Battle of Cable Street took place on Sunday, 4th of October 1936 in Cable Street in the East End of London. It was a clash between the Metropolitan Police overseeing a march by the British Union of Fascists, led by Oswald Mosley, an anti-fascist, including local Jewish, socialist, anarchist, Irish, and communist groups. Sorry, it's kind of hard to read. The majority of both marchers and counter-protesters travelled into the area for this purpose. Mosley planned to send thousands of marchers dressed in uniforms styled on those of black shirts through the East End, which then had a large Jewish population. In the resulting melee, many were injured and many local businesses who had experienced a great damage to their buildings placed blame square on the anti-fascists rather than Mosley's mob. The large group amongst the anti-fascists were the Jewish, and such as a new era in persecution began. The British Union of Fascists grew in popularity, and hand in hand with this went a rise in anti-Semitic sentiment. Many families found themselves ill at ease, which was only amplified when the war broke out, and with news of Holocaust atrocities slowly coming in from the continent, unrest was at an all-time high. Emigrating from Europe was not easy during this period, as passenger travel was not seen as a priority during the austerity of the war period. As such, many families needed to resort to alternative methods to reach their final destinations. It is here where we see a very interesting period of Southwark history that is unique to the area. During the war, local community leaders showed strong support for British Jews in Southwark. Records show that the locals were very active in hiding and protecting their Jewish neighbours during the regular anti-Jewish demonstrations that the British Union of Fascists would engage in across the city. The extraordinary tale of St. Michael's Church in Southwark is truly inspiring. As local Jews began to live in increasing fear over the rise of fascism and the steady advances of Hitler's armies, this local church was a beacon of hope for the community. Is that our church? See, I can see if there's a next page button. St. Michael's Church in Southwark. It sounds familiar. Oh, there we go. For a fee, the wealthier Jewish residents could rely on this church for secret and safe passage out of Europe. It has been discovered that the priest Archibald Rogers was directly involved in securing transports to the United States and Canada. It is thought that after he had arranged for new passport and identities for his benefactors, they would be taken by the boat from the secret entrance at the Thames facing rear of the church. This boat would slip through the night where it would meet other vessels at the Thames mouth. Such was the extreme secrecy of these events. Many of these families and persons were simply thought to have disappeared at the time, with often only their closest family or friends knowing the truth of their flight. This explains why so many Jewish families were left unaccounted for during the war period. A heroic answer to those conspiracy theorists who had believed that Jews were being picked off systematically by anti-Semites. The Blitz in Southwark. The area along the Southwark bank of the Thames was heavily targeted by the Luftwaffe during World War II, due to presence of strategically important transport and storage infrastructure. As a result, buildings on the Tooley Street were often a threat of destruction from German bombs during the Blitz. On the 29th of December 1940, in one of the most devastating bombing raids of the Blitz, German planes attacked the city of London, which incendiaries and high explosive bombs, causing what has been called the Second Great Fire of London. St. Michael's Church, Lord of Lawn, public house to the left. Wasn't Father Rogers the name of the priest in my dream last night? I don't remember. Are the spirits of Salome and Eliza sending me messages in my dreams? I must be on the right track. This is very intriguing. It seems as though Hermione may have been mistaken when she said that there were many churches helping out the Jews in this area. St. Michael's seems to be the only one. I've walked past this place many times. I recognize it instantly from the photo. I'm assuming Father Rogers is long dead, but whoever is currently in charge, they might be able to provide me with some information about the Goves. And I might check out this pub too, the Lord of Lawn. Maybe there is even some Cross-Stewart regulars there who were around during the war days. Who knows? Alright, what a read. I'm gonna see if I can make a skip button on that in case you're not interested in that. But I have to see if I can do that. Nothing interesting here apart from the Southwark Sporting Heroes. I might read this another time. It's boring. Nothing interesting, okay. Nothing interesting, I presume. What? South London Bird Fanciers. 1941-1951. Oh dear. Nothing interesting here apart from Southwark Sporting. Okay, let's move on. I thought maybe I could find something special, like a little secret or something. Where's my walk button? Where's my walk button? Oh no, I don't mean to. Nothing of interest. Yes, I know. Who writes this stuff? Yes, I know. I just read this, but I want my. Oh wait, this is. Oh yeah, there must have been a button in the side of my screen where my camera is blocking my view. All right. So I don't think I need to do anything else here. Let's talk to her for a bit more. Thanks for your help. You're welcome. Okay, that's it. There's my walk button again. So, we're off to some church, I presume? I'll leave the guy alone. Let him paint his little dinosaur, why not? I think we still have enough time to take a look around that church before I end the episode. That's good. Where is that church? St. Michael's Church and Lord of Lawn pub. Let's check out this pub first. Building foreman. He looks like he must be the boss of the site. He's a big bugger. Is he now? Let's have a little chat. Hi there. Yes. Ask about you? What are you up to? Oh, just a renovation job. The owner of the pub here wants to spruce things up a little bit. I see. We would be hard at work right now if my bloody tradies would show up. Your team is running late? Yeah, I'm looking at my watch and I have no hesitation in docking wages. Ha! I'm sure just the transport system, there's always delays. We'll see how they explain themselves. Say, you can't use a hammer, can you? I could do a little extra hand today. You know what? Why not? Sure. Brilliant. Just get that 4-wrench over here and we'll work on the manifolds. You're just gonna trust me on this? Who am I kidding? I know nothing about construction or renovation. Sorry, I don't actually know anything about this stuff. Oh, I thought I was onto a good thing there. I pay well. I'm sure you do. Sorry. Ask about the pub. Do you know much about this pub? Just the fact that it needs a good coat of paint and a bit of tender care. It seems like a nice place, but I'm not a fan of gastropubs. Me neither. You must be making a fortune from all the conversations, though. Conversions? My Billy will be going to college, yes, haha. Ask about church. Do you know anything about the church next door? She is an impressive building, but I've never set foot in it. See you later. If you see some mama man around, tell them to get their asses into gear. Will do. Alright, let's get in this pub. There's a pigeon up there. Can I do something with that? One of London's famous flying rats. Can't reach it from here, neither do I want to, no. Talking to pigeons should be left to the crack addicts and wandering drunks. I agree, let's just go into this pub. God, this looks dark. A woman and the barmaid. Rugby jersey. What's that all about? England rugby jersey. I'm not a fan of English rugby, they're rather dull. She's a curious looking woman. Let's have a chat. Who knows what she might know. Hi there. Hey. Oh, she just turned around. Ask about herself. What's your name? My, you're a forward young man. They call me Dolly. How about yourself? Winston. Enchanté. Are you a regular here? You can find me here every day, sweetheart. Do you know any of the older regulars? People around since the old days? Why no, sweetie. It's quite a young and hip place here. Damn. Do you think Dolly would show her face in an old man's pub? Oh, okay, you refer to yourself. You can bet your bottom dollar no siree. I apologize for any implication. Ask about St. Michael's. Do you have the brain capacity about the church next door? Does it look like I go to church, honey? Nuh-uh, I figured. Does the name Father Rogers or Gova mean anything to you? I haven't the foggiest idea what you're chatting about, sweetie. See you later. Bye-bye. Let's talk to this barmaid. Perhaps she knows a little bit more. Hi there. Hello, what can I get you? Ask about St. Michael's. Do you know anything about the church next door? St. Michael's? No, why? No reason. I'm not a churchgoer, and the religious types really come in here. Don't really come in here, as you could imagine. Do you have any old regulars at this pub? No, we aim for a younger crowd. We like to attract clientele from the city, financiers and bankers, etc. Oh, one of those pubs. What do you mean by that? Nothing. It doesn't look very cheerful for a pub that aims, for younger people. So you don't know if anyone around this area would have been around in, say, the 1940s? But what a strange question. Do you have an old person fetish? Cheeky. Hehe. Well, no, I can't say we have anybody coming here of that age. Okay. Local history? I know Southwark is a very old area. A real part of London history. This pub has been here for centuries. But history is boring. Not always. Do you want a drink or not? Ask about Govis. Does the name Gova mean anything to you? What's that? Is that a footballer? Sigh. Don't worry. Seen anything strange around here lately? There was a massive fly in here this morning. Crawled all over the pork scratchings. Don't tell the boss. No ghost sightings? No. Random question, guy. Ask about landlord. Can I speak to the landlord? Why? I need some information he might be able to tell me. Unfortunately, the landlord, is on a holiday and, he's in the Far East at the moment. No, I'm not gonna do that. Which means I'm the boss around here for now. Oh. When does he get back? A few weeks. Scaffolding and construction. We are renovating, going full gastropub. I see. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Building supplies. See, Rest of the pub is undergoing reconstruction. The builders seems to have left half of their crap here. See, can I use anything from there? I can't see anything I need here. Alright then. Is there anywhere I can go? I guess not. Let's just take a quick look at the church before I end this episode. Come on, walk out. There's funeral music going on in here as well. Yeah, this sounds like a tragic place. Let's get to the map. No, don't use your hand on the floor, just go to the map. Thank you. So let's head to this church. See if there's anything... Oh, I thought it was an animal, but there's somebody working in there. That looks weird from here. I think this is the church house. I should knock and see if the priest is in. He must know about Archibald Rogers and his exploits. Perhaps they have some record of where the Govers ended up. Those strange dreams I had the last couple of nights. I'm sure the priest that knocked was called Father Rogers. Was he the same priest that smashed the window? All this must mean something. How do you know it was the priest that smashed the window? Alright. You know what? I am all out of time, so I'm going to save this for the next episode. We're going to talk to that gardener there, I suppose. So, thank you so much for watching. I think I'll be continuing the other game, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, as well. So, I think I will have an episode of that tomorrow. So, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!